over that dead body. Biafra come, Umokoko, mad people everywhere. Dara. What you don't know is bigger than you. 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 Hey, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. He dey pay me, oh, gaga. He dey pay me, oh, gaga. This your G, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. The one thing you can do to a black man is to tell the black man the truth, yeah. Ah, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. Mama, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. In this your G, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. Sabotu has he dey pay me, oh, for you. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. Obi that it, obi them fools everywhere. When we talk about our freedom, we not go the best. When we talk about our freedom, we go the best. When we talk about our freedom, we go the best. Yeah, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. Mama, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. In this your G, he dey pay me, oh, gaga. Sabotu has he dey pay me, oh, gaga. Your voice 247. Love you, we love you, everything me blood brother man, you know. We go Chris. See my God, I got Rasta man of God. Love you. Yeah. That's why you know. Ikuku. Bad guy, you know. Water master. Love you. I can't hear my go on. I get y'all away with them things. All them enemies of your father. Mad people everywhere. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. You are living in darkness, suffering and smiling. When we talk about a freedom, we're not going to face. Yeah, he depend me, oh, for you. He depend me, oh, gaga. Africans, he depend me, oh, gaga. This your G, he depend me, oh, gaga. Ah, he depend me, oh, gaga. Mama, he depend me, oh, gaga. I don't know what's wrong with the reasoning ability of a black man. My God. Someone at maximum respect. Yeah, he depend me, oh, for you. He depend me, oh, gaga. Africans, he depend me, oh, gaga. This your G, he depend me, oh, gaga. Have mercy on we, Biafra. Lord, give us a freedom. Have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Oh, Lord, have mercy on we, Biafra, and give us a freedom. Fire, we need our leader. Prophet, we need our leader. We need our leader. Yeah, man. The evil and wicked British and Fulani Caliphate can't stop the sun from shining from the east of God. So Biafrans all over the globe, are you feeling me, Ashanti? Why and I feel you from my location, you know. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots to Bokike. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to where Jehovah rules. We are going back to our homeland now, to our roots. Biafra nation is our roots. We are going home to Biafra city. I'm going to tell you, we know fear wicked British, we know fear Britain. We no fear them, Boko Haram. We no fear them, we no fear Fulani Caliphate. We no fear them, we no fear them. Bandit kill, we no fear them, we no fear them. Janja weed, we no fear them, we no fear them. Al-Qaeda, we no fear Lucifer, we no fear you Satan. We no fear little demons, we no fear Leviathan. We no fear little junkies, little janja weed. Obasanjo and his entire generation died and was buried in our Biafran. You think it is business as usual? This is the new generation of Biafran. For your information, if you don't mind, mad people everywhere. Mad people. I have no man. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots to Kokike. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah roots. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. We are going back to our homeland. To our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah roots. We are going back to our homeland. To our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra city. We are going back to our homeland. To our roots. To Kokike. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to where Jehovah roots. We are going back to our homeland now. To our roots. Biafra nation is a root. We are going home to Biafra cities. Yerima Shetima, the Boko Haram Big Bill said that in Lagos the Yorubas can be buying the land for 100,000. And Fulanis we buy them for 150 or 200,000. But on Ibadan we buy his one for 10 million. Can you imagine? Smart people everywhere. So whatever, give them water.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Uche Namba Jogo, thank you for being in the studio. Just hang on a little bit. I have to establish. Thank you. I can see you, my brother. I have to establish the reason why I got angry to come out this morning to strip this woman again. I don't like making a program with her name, but I have a very cogent reason for coming out this morning. You know, even though no matter the environment, no matter the noise, if there's any noise in the background, please bear with me because I need to do this. Very, very important. Now, tag this woman because I know that after this program, she is going to block me on her Twitter. You know, I've been following this woman on Twitter. When I started following this lady on Twitter, I was not even up to 10,000 followers. At that time, she was already over 16,000 followers on Twitter. She was already over 16,000, and Pastor Van was not even up to 10,000 followers on Twitter. And right now, by the grace of God, because of the truth that we uphold, I am well over 24,000 on Twitter. Am I mistaken? Yes, or close to 24,000. How many people does Van have on Twitter? Let me see how many people Van has on Twitter. Yeah, 23,400 on Twitter. While I was very behind this lady that we call William Mazin Namdekano. But this woman, Aboro William Mazin Namdekano. But the question I want to ask now, and I'm asking her, is who is paying you? Who has paid you or is paying you to continue to flaunt yourself as a William Mazin Namdekano? Who? Just a few minutes ago, like maybe 10 minutes ago, I saw a notification because I am following her that she retweeted something the legal luminary, the lead counsel, the lead counsel of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu right now, Aloy Ejimako. What he posted 24 hours ago, this woman just retweeted it like 5 or 10 minutes ago. Over 24 minutes ago, did Aloy Ejimako post that thing. Now, I'm going to go to her page and I will still come back on Aloy Ejimako's page. For you to join me to ask this ekwensu of a woman. Who is paying you to continue to have this inscription on your Twitter? Look at her Twitter. I'll show you now. I'll show you something now. Because each time I open her Twitter and I see it infuriates me. It went on my jumobi. Because one year abu a John wine. A John wine kobu. A John wine. Like only question put na za farmers in Namdekanu. I don't know if somebody see what I'm putting there. Okay, now that's her Twitter. That's her Twitter. You see, Uche Chioku Kanu, wife of Nnamdi Kanu, philosophical Methodist aficionado of activated frontal lobe. Wife of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When I see this wife of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, people continue to consider her or give her any form of relevance, it gets me angry. Because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu cannot have a wife like this. Now, look at the tweet. Look at some of the tweets she has. This one is what she just retweeted. Look at the way what she just retweeted, like less than when did she retweet this thing? 2 minutes ago. I'm even giving her 10 minutes. She retweeted this thing 2 minutes ago. Aloy Ejimakor posted this thing yesterday. Look at it, 17th of May, over 24 hours. This woman just retweeted it 2 minutes ago. If this woman, for any reason, have the interest of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu at heart, shouldn't she be following the legal counsel, the lead counsel of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Shouldn't she be following them bumper to bumper? Shouldn't she be even working together with them? But no, she's not working with the legal counsel, with the lead counsel. She is working with the Council of Nigeria, the lawyer for Nigeria. FIA Geofor is the one this woman is working with. Now, you see the tweet she retweeted, and she said, I have been screaming this, this part 4. But they say, I've been screaming this nigga illegal holding. It's a crime. And the Nigerian government to rendition. A person talk more of training. Now, the thing that baffles me is that this post was made over 24 hours. And Aloy Ejimakor, I will show you Aloy Ejimakor's page. But let me just go through this woman's this thing. You see? So she started writing part 1, part 2. This is part 1, part 2 on the post that Aloy Ejimakor tweeted 24 hours ago. What did Aloy Ejimakor tweet? Aloy Ejimakor said the Supreme Court of Nigeria said in the case of FGN versus Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, generally, abduction or kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or any form of illegal removal of an accused from the territory of a state, Kenya, to another, Nigeria, to face criminal trial or for any reason is prohibited by law. Extraordinary rendition or any transfer without due process is unlawful. There is no doubt that illegality in the process of bringing the respondent Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria for criminal case brought by the appellate Nigerian government against him in Nigeria and attended massive violation of his fundamental rights, render his prosecution by the appellate Nigeria unfair and oppressive. Aloy Ejimakor has been going on this particular matter for the past few days. And there's no week or a few days that doesn't pass that Aloy Ejimakor will not make a post about what is going on with or how the lawyers are putting up with the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This woman never retweets any of these things. Now she's coming to tell you, I have been screaming, I have been using. Tell me, can anybody show me where she was screaming or saying all those nonsense? Show me. That's she retweeted it just now. Look at her last tweet. Look at before this particular tweet, 29 minutes ago, 2015, indeed, the child's play. I don't want to read all this. She's writing all these things now because she sees that Aloy Ejimakor is now holding Nigeria in their scoot room. And Nigeria can no longer breathe. And this woman is trying to pretend as if she's interested. You see? She is just nothing but a sold out. My question is, who is paying you? Who is paying you? Look at the tweets she's made. She made tweets that are over 1 year ago. She keep retweeting her tweet of over 1 year ago. Do you understand? Now let's go to Aloy Ejimako so that you will see what Aloy Ejimako have been tweeting and been writing. This is Aloy Ejimako. This is Aloy Ejimako. You see, Aloy Ejimako's, this is the last post that this woman is retweeting after 24 hours. Ask her, how about all these other posts on the 16th? How about this? How about all these posts? How about all these ones? How about all these ones? You understand? Aloy Ejimako said, following repeated requests, I will be tweeting some salient excerpts from the Supreme Court judgment comprising of pronouncements the court made on the invasion of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's home, bail jumping, bench warrant, bail revocation, and the rendition. The first in the series will be next. Aloy Ejimako has been, releasing bombardment, woto, on the Nigerian government recently. But this woman never retweeted. Ask her, how about this one? Aloy Ejimako tweeted this. Nnamdi Kanu was nearly died, disappeared, exiled for charges that were later dropped. Ejimako, did this woman retweet it? No. And Aloy Ejimako is the lead counsel. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has sacked Ejiofor, but this Uchechi is still hooked on with Ejiofor. Question to Uchechi, DELILAH, who is paying you to be fronting yourself as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife to deceiving people? You have fed woefully and you have been completely exposed. Now, this one that will now shock you is this particular video. This video of Omoyele Sowore that actually broke the internet. That actually Omoyele Sowore broke everywhere. Exposed the zoo government in a national TV. Go and check Uchechi. Look for Uchechi. Uchechi did not retweet this particular video. Is Uchechi making a videos like this? Have Uchechi appeared on Arise TV? Did Uchechi go to Channels TV? Did Uchechi go to CNN? Did Uchechi go to Al Jazeera? Did she go to anywhere? No, she didn't go. She's not doing anything. She's not holding any press conference. But this particular video, Aloy Ejimako retweeted it, and look at what Aloy Ejimako titled it. He said, no. Where's that? Aloy Ejimako said, gutsy. At Yele Sowore nailed it. Did Yele Sowore not nail it? Yes, of course he did. He nailed it. And I'm going to play this video for us. I don't know if it will be speaking. And let me bring in Uche. Uche, I'm bringing you in so that you will tell me if you are hearing the voice when I play it. If you are not hearing it, you tell me so I will refresh. Let me play it now.
After that, it's null and void. You cannot go and kidnap somebody and bring them before a court.
Yes.
Is it playing?
Yes, it's coming out.
Beautiful. Okay, let me start it from the beginning. Listen to what Sowore said in this video and ask me, why will this amosu of a woman, why will she not retweet this video? Why will she not post this video? This video is a nail on the head of the zoo. This video is a nail. So many of us that did not, that talked about this video, or some of us that did not post it, maybe it was an oversight. Some of us have been talking about it, or we have done a lot of things about this video, and we have said even more things about this video. Uchechi DELILAH is not doing anything for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Uchechi DELILAH, if you look at the thumbnail of this particular broadcast, you will see her hanging out with Ifeanyi Oba, the one who provided the plane that was used to rendition her so-called husband to the zoo. She was seen in the press praising this same criminal. And you tell me that nobody is paying her or nobody paid her? Look, I have when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out and validates her as wife, then we will know what to tell our leader. No problem. Anybody that chooses anybody to be a wife, after all, Samson was the one that chose Delilah. Samson did not drive Delilah until they all perished together, isn't it? But the Delilah perished, Delilah perished. So if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu decides to choose her, even after all this evidence, we are not going to have any problem with that. But for us to continue to allow her to front herself as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife, while we can see Korokoro that she's working with the enemy, there's no way we can keep quiet and allow that to fly. No way. So listen to what Shora said and ask this wicked equals of a woman. What stopped you from distributing this video? Get it stop, okay? Let's play it.
Well, what you must know is that Nnamdi Kanu is being held hostage on behalf of the famed unity of Nigeria. That's what it's all about. It's as simple as that. If you mention his name in certain circles, they don't want to hear it because...
Please, Uche, anytime it's cracking, let me know, okay? If it's cracking...
No, no problem.
All right. Yeah. All right, I have to start it afresh.
Well, what you must know is that Nnamdi Kanu is being held hostage on behalf of the famed unity of Nigeria. That's what it's all about. It's as simple as that. If you mention his name in certain circles, they don't want to hear it because they feel like he threatens the real estate called Nigeria. And his Igbo makes it worse because Nigeria's DNA hates the Igbo for attempting, in the 60s and, towards the end of the 70s, to leave a country they said is no longer favorable to their existence. But I keep saying, and I will repeat here again, is there any Nigerian out there in their majority who has not mentally seceded from Nigeria? Not many. That's why people are living in droves. Each time you get on a plane leaving this country is full, each time it's coming back, probably full too, but it is those who are coming back to pack their things that are coming back. That's the way I describe it. But the truth is that Nnamdi Kanu has been held hostage. He was abducted from Kenya, extraordinary rendition. The fact that he's kidnapped from Kenya could not be explained shows that any judicial pronouncement or process after that is null and void. You cannot go and kidnap somebody and bring them before a court. And the courts have made it very clear, even up to the Supreme Court, that he did not jump bail. It was the military that went to his house to kill people, and then he escaped. And now you have brought him back. You ought to respect and restore his bail. That's what I told his lawyers. Why are you applying for bail again? Because the Supreme Court made all the pronouncements except releasing him. And I think it was because they were afraid. And that's why I said he's a hostage to this country. And like you rightly said, there are other people who have made even more egregious pronouncements and fought and carried arms in this country. And you have not treated them the same way because they're not Nnamdi Kanu's, their name don't sound East. And I'm not here to fetish being able, but the reality is that they are not treated fairly. And Nnamdi Kanu is part of the reason why that is clear to everybody.
Right.
And by the way, I must also reveal here that there are some Igbo elites who are behind this. Whenever there's a crime of conspiracy against freedom fighters, there are people inside and outside who are working together.
Okay, now ask this evil woman. It is somebody, a stranger, just a friend, you might call him, who is telling you that Igbo elites were involved. Have you ever heard Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, so-called wife? I will continue to use as so-called. Have you ever heard this Delilah of a woman tell you about the role these Igbo elites have ever played on the release of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu? No. But she is lip-licking and, lollipopping with all these Igbo elites. Criminals that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu have told us that we must avoid. This Omoye Sowore, when he was arrested, not kidnapped, arrested, the wife was everywhere. In the United States, senators were speaking. He was arrested. He was properly arrested. Arrested. But Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, did not jump bail. They went to buy him. He escaped with his life, and they went to kidnap him. The wife, so-called wife, have every proof to be shouting over the roof. I'm telling you, if she shout, American government will hear and say, look at evidence. Nigeria, what did they happen? How would I go kidnap person? After that one buy him and no feet, I go kidnap him again for another country. Carry him go. Come for a court, he win una. Waiting. This woman is not screaming. She is not shouting. She's just going up and down, following underground, looking for how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will buy, how he will buy, so that money she collected, she will be able to spend it. Uchechi, I bet you, with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, you will not live to spend that money. You got to because that money, there's a clause on it. There is a clause on it. Somebody saying, bring me without video. If you want to come in on the studio and hide your video. You have to show me your face and then you lock the video. Come in on the studio. The link is there. I don't know where you're watching from. How will I bring you in? Am I the one that come and carry you and bring you? You have to go to the link like others. Click the link and you come to the studio and then you hide your video. Okay? Not be me, they carry people come. Now you go carry yourself, enter my studio. Eh? This woman, tell me she have all the proof to shout, to be screaming. People will hear her, but she's not doing it. You know why? She want to eat that money. And I assure her, you will not eat that money. That clause they put on that money they paid her. And they said, until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either buy or we succeed in covering up what we did, don't touch this amount of money. Maybe they give her money, like they give her installments. This $100,000, you can spend it. But this other 1.2 million or $2 million, you will only be able to touch it if the deal is done. So this woman now, I am telling you what Chukwu Kadem have revealed to me. I'm telling you, this woman now is working hard to make sure, because that 100,000, that first little installment they gave her, she has spent it. She bought house, bought this, and spent it. So the bulk of the million that she need to collect, she has not collected it. You know why? Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kadendo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kadendo. So why you can collect that money? By the time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu uchiri anye obuno onwuru, why you agazi collect ye gaha. Mbako ke what is the evidence? See her, okay, now on go. Yezeni me go nke foreign. But I assure you today, Biafrans are up with this case. We are fighting for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will not eat that money. Oh, no, Ozugi. Because they have the right to take the money back as long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alive. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he's suffering some kind of ailment. This woman, what did she say? Did she say anything about the ailment? She's coming back to tell you how she and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu discussed about DOS, about the movement, about leadership. Otoro Sawogi dia, Otoro Sawogi. That money you will not eat it. Evil woman, very evil. As an ekwensu bezigbo ihe amasimi ga-akpe amosu na-efe n'abalị ọnwụ ọbara ogbu anwụ ọbara. You are still flaunting yourself as Nwunye Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whereas we know that you are no longer that. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a quiet person. He's not going to come out to say that until the dust settles. But whether or not the dust will settle is a matter of time. The dust must settle and you will be gone. Oh God, Chukwu Okafo, you need to come in properly with your video. Activate your audio, then I will bring you to the studio without your video. I don't know, maybe there's something important you want to say. That's why I'm trying to help you. Come in properly, activate everything, both the audio and everything. Then from the studio, you can now off your video. The device you are using is telling me the device is not connected. Now I'm going to give Uchenna. Uchenna, are you there? I don't know if Uchenna is there. Uchenna is attending to something else. Let us give Chinedu the microphone. Chinedu, please grab the microphone while we wait for Uchenna.
Mazi, good morning.
Good morning.
First, congratulations to you, sir.
Thank
you.
The
birth of your lovely son, Nnamdi. Then, Mazi, I don't know for a while, since weather has changed. Normally, I used to get you here at 9 a.m. Cyprus time every blessed day. But most occasions, I don't see you again. And if I take your...
Nnamdi took the show. Nnamdi took the show.
Okay.
I was in Omugo.
Okay, congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Even me, by the grace of God, very soon I will receive my first child and my first daughter. Very soon.
Beautiful.
Chukwu Kabiyama will do it for me. He say. Then, Mazi, quick one. Coming to this issue of this woman, my prayer as I pray, as I get married to this, as I'm married to this my wife, may she never in the future turn out to be my enemy. And I pray for every Biafrans, may we never marry our enemy. For example, now, for example, the worst thing that can happen to you is to settle with your enemy. That's why Mazi said, when Mazi was saying that the number of enemy you have both internal and within, it is only that man that knows what's in seas. Also, I am my own.
Hold on 1 minute. Okay, Ogachuku, I can see you. You off your video now. It's either you off your video or you turn the camera away from your face. Okay, you are okay now. Keep that camera the way it is. Just so that your face will not come out like you don't want it. All right, go ahead, Chinedu.
It is only sorry, I might be a little lengthy today because
no, don't be lengthy. Don't be lengthy because there are other people here. You will still come back and say something, okay?
Okay. Right. So before that man says you don't know the number of enemy we have, it's only in that know what he sees, and he said we are choosing the difficult path. If not for this difficult path, we choose to fight and to separate the wheat from the chaff. Who could have known that this man, our leader's wife of all people, I don't even call her wife, but I'm trying to be a kind of respectful to our leader and to Nemeka until our leader comes out and says something. If not, she didn't know. Oh God. Then all the same, we are not backing down. And what I might show is this: our women still remain the product of a women of about women riot, and we still remain the product of woman that Uche and all I can say, she will never enter that palace again. Anytime she will never, even if Mazi decide to marry her tomorrow, I will from my hometown and go to Afaduku and protest. Oga have an palace again. Then Mazi, coming to this issue of our ID card, seriously, when I heard the program yesterday, I was so happy. I was there from the beginning of the program. Almost even I was at work, but I joined almost to the end of the program. What am I trying to say? When our government find out that during voting, the first step, we have voted in the first stage, that the process was a little bit difficult for those in homeland, they went to their drawing table, they amend, and they go back, and it's not easier. So the same when I heard this yesterday about that type directory, they say something about going to the police to get report. I can't do that, not because I'm a criminal. I can't risk it. I wish the government now. I'm telling you, I'm speaking to you because you are part of the government.
You know what? There is the department there. If this,
I have written to them. I have had them email.
So just leave it at that. Just leave it at that because we are not on that program now. Reply. I'm not an expert in that, and the same way you did write to them, that's the same way I will approach it. So if you have written to them, then that's okay. Just leave that one out of this program. Okay. So they will address it. Anybody that needs questions on that, will always bring the media team will always bring that group. We'll always bring them on the media so that you ask these questions when they are there, not in our private program.
No, sir, I was there almost yesterday, but Professor Choma took.
Why didn't you ask questions there?
Professor Choma took long time. The second woman was taking long time too. Before I could reach her, all and Chabi.
Be patient. Next time they come, you throw the question to them. Me, I can't do it. If you're asking me now, I will still go and write them the way you wrote them. I am also, when it comes to that department, I'm a citizen like you. Do you understand what I mean? So that's
okay. But Mazi, I will not say anything about that. But But only thing I want to check, if they maintain that standard, our government may not meet up with that 15,000 people for the ideas that give the country. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. All right, that's good. Okay, we move. Mazuche, I was calling you before. Let's see if you can do your submission now.
Pastor Bam, greetings to Biafrans. Greetings to my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukwu Kalu, and greetings to the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile. Peace Ambassador Simon Ekpa, Ofosisi Merohe. My brother,
Hold on. Blessing Opoku, the link to vote, we keep announcing it. The link is on the Twitter, on our Twitter. If you go on Mazi Simon Ekpa's Twitter, or you go on my Twitter, you will see the very first post there. The link is there. I think I even put it on the comment section here today. I put it on the comment section here today. Why somebody asked the question, I threw it here. So if you are watching from Raf Chiamaka TV, you will see. You go on Raf Chiamaka TV, look for this particular link. You see this link like this. That's the link. You go on Raf Chiamaka TV, you will see this link. I posted it on Raf Chiamaka TV. Go to the comment section and you will see it there. Click it from there. You can go ahead and vote. Okay? Thank you. All right, Uchenna, go ahead, please.
Yeah, Ebon. You know, what I want to say is that in our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukwu Kalu wife, I don't want to talk about her much because we, the Biafra people, we respect our women too much. And when we are doing our women are constituting losers, as she is doing now, we have to hand her over to Umuada, the woman that we treat her own for cup. Because if you look through this woman, she did say that the BBC was calling her to broadcast or to talk about our leader. Please. Okay. So that the BBC was calling her to broadcast, but she refuses to talk about her own husband. That shows you that she has something in mind. So from there, I noticed that this woman, and she said this thing in their evil radio station, the hallowed platform, when our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Okuchukwu Kalu, was there. Now they turn it to APC and the Zoo radio station. She said this thing there, and none of them questioned her. Why are you not speaking about our leader in that BBC that approached you? Not that you went there. They approached you. You said no. Then tell me the kind of thing that she want to tell people about. So, my brother, I went somewhere and I just hook up. And now, if I continue, there will be noise. So, some other time. Ebon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. You have really hit the nail on the head and you did it very well. Thank you very much. And you see, so let me quickly give Ogochukwu Oka for the microphone before we will lose her. Ogochukwu, please grab the mic.
Okay. Okay, Pastor Bam, there wo. Okay. Congratulations for Nnamdi.
Thank you.
So anyị na-enenekwa mani mana anyị nọ na zoo, so no bụ ọ na-adịla anyị izi. Mgbe niile biko jiri obiọma na-esote m na ọ na-afịa m ahụ maka zoo. Network na ihe nya ahụ ya gbagidere mbọ yesterday ka m bata ọ na-enye nsogbu.
Funtu isi bata na ọ dị very easy. Ntụ aka esi na bata mgbe ọbụla nwa ya ọma.
Network. Okay. Biko sọsọ okwu nwere onye nwere okwu witibu Paul Achabe ka nna ajụsị ya. Ọkwa na-pretend na ọ na fight Ifeanyi Uba, right? Mana nwunye Nnamdi ka na ọ na-praise maka ịgakwuru Ifeanyi Uba.
Ọ iberibe na-enye ha nsogbu. Very useless people.
Udiri hypocrite dị this boy na ahụ ka amaghị m ihe bụ nsogbu Paul Achebe. So ihe na-agwa ya bụ nya ọ kakwanụ mma na o kwuru eziokwu n'oge kwuru n'eziokwu. Ka ọ ga-esi na-praise this lady. Yesterday Adadiola ma reveal na the onye mastermind kidnap of our leader bụ Ifeanyi Uba. Hope Uzodimma Asari Dokubo. Na our IPOB Ike in Kenya. otego nọ na-ajụ si biko nụ ndị IPOB Kenya kedu ihe bụ na na-ada ekwu okwu maka our leader ebe ka unu nọ mgbe our leader furu na be unu na-ajụ ajụjụ asị so nwere onye na-asa mana yesterday Adadiora mwe reveal go na that boy Ike Maazị Ike nọ na IPOB na Kenya bụ onye kpọrọ our leader ya bịa for a meeting our leader we trust ya ọ gaba so no matter whatever it is na ndị IPOB ka ya nụbeghị onu ha ka enugo onu ha si bava enugo onu ndị Kenya IPOB okay ya ka m na-agwa kedu afọ ebe Ashebe biko ya gwa na onwe ya eziokwu mere onwe ya ebere ya ebe ya disgrace zi n'onwe ya ịghọtago so na ihe dị n'ihe a bụ nwanne m nwoke na anyị na-afụcha ihe na-eme na ndị anyị ma ndị bụ nde ha jisi ike uche echikarụ whatever bụ problem ya bụ ọ ga na-epozu wute Ifeanyị Ụba onye rere di ya ọ bịa chọọ ka anyị nwa bụ ndị Biafra nabatazie ya ghara ịgwasị ya okwu ike anyị ekwukwa n'okwu ọgwa ya so nọ ya ka m na-ekwu na anyị agaghị ekwetekwa nke a na anyị ma ebe ọ na-esọpọtụ ndị rere di ya na o sokwa wee lee di ya ọ nke a bụ eziokwu dị kwụ ọtọ ego ahụ ọ na-anara Ifeanyị Ụba bụ ego elotere n'isi di ya ịghọtago so ka ọ mara ya mara na uche anyị dị ya.
Thank you so much Nwayoma Ada Biafra. Thank you so very much. You see, this thing is as clear as early morning water. Very clear. Very, very clear. Delilah has been paid, and the money they paid her, the first installment, she has exhausted it. And now you see her retweeting what Aloy Ejimako tweeted over 24 hours. Because Aloy Ejimako is hitting the nail on the head. I'm telling you, don't worry. Omo Biafra, you will see that woman will run mad on social media. She will run mad. I'm telling you, the way Mazen Namdekanu see Bohiki, she will run, all of them will run mad. Because what they planned has failed. What they planned has failed. Because if there is anything she needed to show, it was for her to go increase the tempo of the exposition on Nigeria. Enough for her to come out and begin to say, I tweeted it, I can't say about this thing a long time ago. What nonsense. Who do we have in the house? His Academic Highness. Unmute yourself watching it. You're welcome. You're welcome. Biafrans are delighted to have you once
God
again.
bless Biafra.
You say,
God bless Biafra in the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Ghost.
you say.
Amen. Here we are.
Now, do you know the topic I'm having? Because I've laid the foundation. Maybe I'll just.
I just zoomed in.
Okay, let me give you a synopsis of what I have been talking about. Now, Aloy Ejimako has been tweeting recklessly about what the zoo have been doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, how they have betrayed justice, how they have miscarriage of justice, and all what have you. But the Uchechi, the wife, the so-called wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has never retweeted every of the wonderful tweets or every of the submissions of Aloy Ejimako. But the last tweet of Aloy Ejimako, which is this particular tweet here, I'm going to display it once more for you to see, which is this particular tweet here. She quickly retweeted it after 24 hours. My question is, why are you retweeting after 24 hours? Why have you not been following this man bumper to bumper the way it's supposed to be? As somebody who knows that this is the lead counsel of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Aloy Ejimako wrote this, and he said, let me read it. This is okay. The Supreme Court of Nigeria said in the case of federal government and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, generally, abduction or kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or any form of illegal removal of an accused from the territory of a state, Kenya, to another Nigeria, to to another Nigeria to face criminal trial or for any reason is prohibited by law. Extraordinary rendition or any transfer without due process is unlawful. This is the Supreme Court that said it. There is no doubt that illegality in the process of bringing the respondent Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria for the criminal case brought by the appellate Nigerian government against him in Nigeria, an attendant massive violation of his fundamental right, renders his prosecution by the appellate Nigerian court unfair and oppressive. After 24 hours, the nonsensical woman, retweeted what she should have tweeted, what she should have been following since, even if she's not retweeting it, these things that she should have been fighting. And Omoyele Sowore did a video, I played it before, on the national TV, Arise News, and said a lot of what the Nigerian government have done are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and that it is unlawful. They cannot be asking for bail or bail condition because the unlawful acts carried out against him, they need to answer it first. Uchechi, aka Delilah, has never gone out to expose these things. Never. But what she does is to come out and tell you, I went to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's talking about the leadership, DOS. He's talking about this. I'm telling you, all nonsensical gibberish that she comes out to vomit or to spill over the internet. If this woman is actually fighting for freedom, like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, her Twitter will be the hotbed for every Biafran. I was giving you an example. I was not giving you an example with my own Twitter because I want to brag about it. No. Even if you like, you say I want to brag about it, we can brag with something good. I'm telling you, when this woman was 16,000 followers, I was less than 10,000. She had been 16,000 followers. What am I saying? I was less than 10,000. Maybe I was even less than 500. Because this skyrocketing of my Twitter channel happened within 3 years, within 2 years. And so before the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Uchechi Kanu have already had over 16,000 followers on Twitter. And up till now, she's still pegged on that 16,000. Biafrans are not paying her attention. Biafrans are not listening to her because she is working with the enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, Pastor Vam Vam Vam, ordinary Vam Vam Vam, is 23,000 on Twitter. What am I saying that people are listening to? That if this woman is a woman that actually wants her husband to be free, pota na Twitter. So some bugger bagodi, the media, journalists are gathered around. She will be vomiting with English. I come as English. That frontal lobe. Why can't she give Nigeria that frontal lobe? Why are you giving the freedom fighters frontal lobe? It is the freedom fighters that are fighting for your husband's freedom. You are giving them frontal lobe. Nigeria Abuja Guinea. No lobe. Nigeria Abu no lobe. Nigeria no get lobe. But now we be frontal lobe. No problem. We take frontal lobe. But I tell you, are nothing but Delilah. You are nothing but Delilah. Give me frontal lobe. No problem. As far as there is front there, we will be in the front. But you will be at the back, you Delilah. You'll be at the back, and we are going to be at the front. We are going to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, and you will bow your head in shame. Has she ever come out to tell you Nigeria is frontal lobe? Or Malami? Even Malami is not frontal lobe. If Ayuba is not frontal lobe, but Pastor Vam 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 is frontal lobe. Pastor Vam Vam Vam, Vam Vam Vam. Approve frontal lobe. But if Ayuba put a plane and you got rendition on your husband, or put a frontal lobe. In fact, I want a lobe in there. In a lobe in there if Ayuba. In a lobe, walk in a lobe. Thank God it's in front. All front cannot. Okay, I just want to bring humor out of that. But the truth is that this woman does not fit anything that we should celebrate or appreciate. I am going to give you the mic now. I think I've laid the foundation. Academic. Bring your academic prowess into this and let's deal with it.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning, Biafran. I want to use this opportunity to thank our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the same way the pilota of this honorable government, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, Honorable Simon Ekpa Njoku, and all the cabinet members, Biafrans, and lovers of freedom all over the world. Now, the matter concerning the wife of our leader is something that I've been trying to avoid, but when things reaches like this, you have no other option than to vociferate. So what happened is this. That particular, there are
there's no way anybody.
Yeah, you cannot. What? Yeah. What I'm trying to say is this. Had it mean that she was that intelligent enough, she would have either choose to be silent. If she sees that maybe she is under threat or whatever, she should have been silent, because Biafran Quest is not a private business. It is not a family business, because she herself, I believe she doesn't follow her husband. She doesn't even follow what is going on, because if you watch the statement by her made during that time, during the first time that the Prime Minister suggested her, advised her not to talk about her family, you will see that she called some people infiltrators. What is the meaning of infiltrator? That is to show you the kind of psyche she has. She thought that this is a private business. So that is this struggle, according to her, being a private business, made her to call fellow Biafrans infiltrator. That was what she said. Analytically speaking, she doesn't understand. She doesn't follow. She sees herself as a first lady. We have not yet got Biafra. We had wives of freedom fighters. You can use the wife of Nelson Mandela. She was not a fashion expert, somebody that does the fashion parade. She goes to protest. You see, if you can name them, you can name an uncountable number of wives of freedom fighters. That doesn't go against the wish of their husband. Now, I see her as some of those people that value English intonation more than reasoning, because based on the last incident, when she was trying to explain political solution, he said political solution means the elite. You see, she doesn't even know the meaning of politics. Talk more of political solution. And moreover, if the husband said that he does not want to rig my role, my yes is my yes, my no is my no. I don't want to mingle with politicians. I just want freedom of Biafra. In total freedom, not comme c'est, comme ça. If she was following, if she was following her husband or following Biafran liberation, she would have been neutral. She wouldn't have used the word infiltrators or talk more of, dining with the enemies. If your husband removed the lead counsel or some lawyers, you have no right to go and do what? To be meandering with them. It shows that English itself. I see political solution means the elite. No, let me explain to her. No more grammar. Let me explain to her the meaning of political solution. Now, before you talk about political or solution, you talk about politics. What is the meaning of politics? Politics is people participation in social life, just like what we are doing now. This is politics. It means freedom. It means that the people have the right to decide for themselves. Now, political solution simply means the reason for releasing Nnamdi Kanu is based on the fact that Nnamdi Kanu is not speaking for himself. He is speaking the mind of the people. Now, the characteristics of that political solution is when the Biafran Prime Minister or the freedom fighters give sit-at-home order. Are you getting me? So the people obey it when they declare anything by the Prime Minister, and the people obey it. So that is political solution. Political solution is not elite. Elite is not the politics. Politics is the totality of the people. The voice of the people is the voice of God. So she doesn't even understand English. She doesn't understand English. Her own problem should be, how to use the phonetics of, of this Welsh people, of Ndiberiza. That is her preoccupation. Not only her, there are lots of people that instead of reasoning, they try to mimic, the intonation of white man so that the people will think that they're educated. No, political solution is already the reason why Nnamdi Kanu was said to have not committed any sin or any offense known by the law. That is political solution. It means you, the government, executive or whatever is in charge of the government, must release Nnamdi Kanu because the United Nations have told you and given even the respect based on the principle of equal sovereignty of nations and gave you the benefit of that of 6 months to release Nnamdi Kanu. Okay, let me tell you the reason why Nnamdi Kanu is right for removing the former lead counsel Ozekome. Let me tell you, let me use the particular word Ozekome used that particular day that they were explaining the meaning of discharged and acquitted. It was him, these people that are in the zoo, at times they are under pressure. But I want to tell you, when people make what you call travesty of pronunciation, it was Ozekome telling us he was discharged, but he would have liked the situation whereby they had acquitted. Are you getting me? That is to tell you that made exchange of something. They are trying to make use our brain. So he shouldn't have been telling us that they should have added acquitted. Discharge is discharge. What's the meaning of discharge and acquitted? That one is long grammar. So discharge is discharge. You're supposed to release him. Don't be telling us they're supposed to add acquitted. That is to tell you that these people are
because he's a zoo lawyer, or he's a zoo lawyer. Zoological Republic.
Discharge is discharge. And they said no court has jurisdiction to try this man in Nigeria because Nigeria has violated what you call the jus cogens, which is the law that guides every nation, which is deviate toward extraordinary rendition. Article 1, Law 28, July 1951. Tell Uchechi to come and learn English, the practical English, not the phonetics of Great Britain. It's Great Britain created different from the way Biafrans are created, and every Biafran is equal before every Biafran. So you cannot say infiltrator. She doesn't understand. She doesn't follow her husband. As lucky as she was, she doesn't follow her husband. But there is no cause for alarm. We are going to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu comes out of that dungeon through the process of freedom fight, through the process of self-determination as embedded under Article 1, Paragraph 2 of the Charter of the United Nations. Right for self-determination of the people and the right for self-preservation, including armament of the people by the Leviathan man. God bless you.
Wow. Again, Uchechi biamuru ka esi asụ oyibo. Bia ka ịmụọ ka esi anyị nwere academic ebe a. Ife babu frontal lobe, backward lobe, inner lobe, ewu, monkey nwụrụ frontal and inner lobe. That in ebe ahụ nọ na lobe ha Chineke nna ga-atiru nu thunder, atiru nu ọgbaghara. I have another intelligent brother in the house, Awimboom, which is our own brother Max. Am I correct? Is that Mazi Max?
Yes, please, Pastor Vam.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, and good morning to you. And I bring you the joy and the greetings from my father's ancestral home, the city of Bolgatanga in the Upper East region of Ghana. I salute all of you, my brother academic in the studio. May Chukwu Okike Abiama, Ewurade Nyankopon bless you, my brother. And you too, the host of this program, Pastor Vam. There is no way that I listen to you, you will stop vamarizing this. You continue to vammer them until what we are looking for is achieved. I salute Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, my able leader, and I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will strengthen him more than he has, to continue to endure until the right time is due. I bless also the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, his family, and the people of Finland for what they are doing on behalf of Biafra through Mazi Simon Ekpa. I do not know where we could have been if these people behaved the way UK behaved against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know where we could have been. So in everything, Chukwu Okike Abiyama said we should give him glory. And I believe in that absolutely. I also use this opportunity to salute all my Nemoches and my Namoches in Biafra land and abroad, wherever you are. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless you, prosper you, open up your pockets so big that many coins will fall in so that you will be able to contribute to the struggle that we are fighting. My pastor, Vam Vam Vam, I would like to support what academics said. The reason why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still kept under lock and key in the DSS illegally is because he has not succumbed to what the DELILAH, the so-called wife, mentioned, political solution. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has agreed with the tenets of Nigeria in terms of political solution, he will be out the next minute. What is political solution? That you will not mention anything about Biafra. You will not secede from Nigeria. You will not do anything that is going to bring disrepute to an already, corrupt and criminal, barbaric, contraption already. That you will not fight for Biafra anymore. Come and join the politics of Nigeria as it is practiced today. This is the definition of their own political solution. That is what they are looking for. From many sources, we were there before. We worked with them. There are so many visits. There are so many meetings that they have had with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, knowing who he is and the call God has sent him, has refused all these enticements and meetings in order to abandon Biafra. I tell it to you today, he has been persuaded even by the notable elites in Igbo land to come out, just accept and come out. And once he signed, they are not going to leave him like that. Once he signed that document is binding. He is no longer going to speak about Biafra again. That is the political solution the so-called wife, is encouraging him to do.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
So, what kind of woman is this? I supported the call when Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister, said we should just leave them out of case. But this woman keeps on doing things that I don't like. She has left me with no option than to say a little about her as well. He is not supposed to be the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She is a lily-livered wife. She cannot be compared with the likes of Winnie Mandela, Showere's wife. Go and see what Showere did. The wife did. The wife personally fought her congressman in the US. Put fire under the bottom, under the nyash of her congressman. The congressman started working. What is he doing? Even when she's supposed to be the person, the mouthpiece of the Biafran people. She's supposed to be the unifier. If there is problem, that time when that problem was brewing between the IPOB Nigeria DOS and the autopilot, She's supposed to be the unifier. But he went in there and started saying all kinds of gibberish, saying you are not in the cockpit. How can you know when the plane is in autopilot? What kind of meaning is that? Does that make any sense to anybody?
Very rubbish woman, nonsensical.
Very hollow. Her thinking is so hollow. I'm telling you the truth. She don't suppose.
Can I interrupt you, my brother? Can I add something there? You are discussing very, very... Now, just like what I said before, that woman doesn't understand English. I'm sorry to be, I don't like to be calling her, but she doesn't understand that when you go against our supreme leader, you are finished already. You get the point? So now, she doesn't understand the meaning of autopiloted plane. It means that the pilot has set, or the engineers has set the plane to its final destination. Automatically, the plane has known the conditions between longitude and latitude, where it's going to. So automatically, the plane goes to its destination. Now, politically, because what we're doing is real politics, not what they are trying to insinuate, which is spoiled political system, spoiled politics. It is in the etymology of spoiled politics. That thing that they call political solution means anti-law, anti-ethics and ethos, anti-system. And that is what she is bowing to. I am an expert in political science, international relations, and international law. Get the point? So that particular woman doesn't understand English, because when you say we are in autopilot, means we have known exactly what the master taught us, and we are doing it automatically, autonomously, even without being told. So she doesn't understand it. She thought, so the plane is moving without direction. When you put plane in autopilot, you have already programmed where it's going to, the longitude and the latitude. It will take you to the destination, even up to London. Nnamdi Kanu has taught us, that is his husband, has taught the entire Africans on the necessity of removing themselves and the process you follow, which is resistance. He said, if anything happens to me, one leg by a zoo, if anything happened to me, do like this. Exactly. That is like if you are programming a plane. You take plane. If you want to reach from England to Igbo land, this is the culmination and the directories you are going to follow. The plane will obey you and it will follow it. That is the meaning of autopilot. It's a figurative statement. But still, she doesn't understand it. So just like she did not understand the meaning of a political solution, the political solution that they are mentioning, elites, is the spoiled political system. But the political solution is simply that Nnamdi Kanu is doing things for the purpose of the people. Vox populi, vox dei. Quod placuit regem next avet vigorem. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So, just like you have said, she doesn't understand the position she occupied. And when I started having, some iron to grind with this woman, was when your husband that left you 8 days, you could not hear from your husband. 8 good days, you could not hear from your husband. You did not contact anybody. The person he instructed, go and listen to him, Simon Ekpa. You did not deem it fit to call and say, this is what is going on. They kept it secret for 8 days. Do you know what could have happened to him in 24 hours? In the hands of the dreaded security agents? I was in that situation before. We participated in so many things like that in the past. And I tell you that it's very, very difficult. Not everybody survives it. But the survival of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the hands of these people was miraculous. I tell you today, God designed it that way. For those of you like Pastor Maz, that know things about the spirit, it was designed by God, not man.
Exactly.
And God did it in order to disgrace the zoo. And to fulfill, in fulfillment of the prophecy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself, when he told Nigeria and the world in one of his broadcasts that he will march to Asoro and he is going to destroy them. People were thinking probably it's going to be through machines, weaponry, air assault, wherever, but they never knew that it was this, just like Christ, prophesied of his death, but people did not understand. So that is how I see it. So this woman we are talking about now does not deserve to be the wife of an agitator, a freedom fighter, a man who is vested with the powers and the spirit of, freedom fighting. She is too cold for me to be a wife of. Look at the temperament. And when Sowore's wife spoke in the US, listen to that woman and see the fire and the anger that is proceeding out of that woman. Listen to the likes of Winnie Mandela. When they spoke, they command troops, women. But this one is just there like a vegetable that she is.
Thank you, Jare. Let us allow Chukwuma to also bring his submission.
Thank you so much, and God bless all of you.
Knock him out. Thank you so much, Mazi and Wimboom. Chukwuma, let's see if your network is good enough. Let's try. Let me unmute you. Chukwuma, are you there? Chukwuma, are you there? Chukwuma, are you there? Chukwuma Obinna, are you there? Oh, Chukwuma, your network is not good. Let me.
He's freezing. He's freezing.
Yes, it's frozen. Let's put a caller. Let's take this caller.
Okay, my brother, can you hear me?
Now, wow, when I don't already
Yes,
make
I'm
the
there.
call.
I'm there. Can you hear me?
Okay, beloved, hold
Go
on.
ahead, go ahead.
Brother. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Please go ahead. I have to end this call because of you. Go ahead, please. Chukwuma. My goodness, I'll put off this call. Hello? Okay, I think I'll just put him on the background so that he will not distract me again. Let me make this call because I called you and your network is really not good. Okay, like this caller, come. Hello, beloved, please go ahead. You are on the speaker now, please.
Hello, good morning, dear friends. Good morning, my brother. God bless you for what you guys are doing. I really appreciate. Good morning, Mazi Maxwell, and every other Biafran speaking there. Oh, I really appreciate you. Mazi Maxwell has already taken away my words, but it's fine. I'm still going to contribute because that woman, she's nothing but a Delilah. She's a disgrace to womanhood. She's a disgrace to wifehood, if there is something like that. How can your husband be in such a position, but all you desire is just your own selfish desire? You want to become a lawless. A lawless. If you are not being created for that, there is no way you can have it. So if you like, you fight from here to heaven. You remain that on a commoner. Because a commoner you're supposed to be. You're not supposed to be a wife to such a great man. You don't suppose. Nobody should make you to be a wife of such a great man. You understand? You are just a commoner, and that is why your dream will never come true. Because when our leader comes out, he's going to be a good wife that will join him to fight this battle. Not a traitor like you, not a Delilah like you, that sold her husband's dignity for just a peanut. A peanut. The same governors that you are praising today is the same governors that Omoyele Sowore said they collided with those that kidnapped him. Are you not ashamed? Those are the governors that you are really praising upon. Our governors. This and that. You mentioned it there. Those that kidnap you. Let me not say it's your husband. Let me say the father of your children. If I tell you hate him that much to be your husband, let me say the father of your so-called children.
I'm telling you.
You are not ashamed. As a woman that's supposed to stand for the future of our children. What are you going to tell your children about this whole saga when they grow up? What are you going to tell them? What fight? What are you going to show them? Or you think what you are doing is not in the social media that your children will check tomorrow? They will forever hate you. No matter what, because nature will surely take its course on you, on this judgment. Nature will take its course on you, Delilah. I'm so ashamed of you. If I am so proud to be a Biafra, I am from Isoko. I am not an Igbo-speaking Biafra. I am so proud to be part of Biafra. No, you are looking for Igbo president. You are looking for Igbo president. And you think the Igbo president will help you? Or you thought if Obi has won, Obi will help you do something? Obi will have wiped away all the race of Igbo. If you don't know, he will have used that opportunity of their fighting for Biafra. He will be the one who killing them house to house. You don't know what is coming. I so pity you. Because if you are a good wife, you should have done more than what Moyele Showore wife did. You should have been shouting on top of your voice. I live here in UK. If you have been protesting, I can buy ticket to go and join you, whatever street that you are. We will rally around you. But what are you doing? You are not even far away from me. They said you live in Halifax. It's not far away from me. What a useless wife you are. I'm so ashamed of you. Thank you very much. I just like to want to vent my anger because this is too much. This is too much. How can a person that call wife a wife? How can you be a wife and behave this way? A girlfriend will not even have this kind of behavior towards the boyfriend when he's in trouble. No girlfriend will do such a thing. But look at what you are doing. It's in the front of the whole world. You are dancing naked, and you don't even know it. Even if you have done something that the DOS are holding you ransom, why don't you keep your silent, bastards? You keep silent. Silence is golden. You should have just stayed away from all this mess. And behold, our Prime Minister called you. He told you, not called. He told you to stay silent where you are. He advised you. No, you jump out as the Troya that you are. You jump out. You want to showcase your what do you call it? Tolo legs. You want to showcase them. My dear, I am so ashamed of you.
Yes.
To call you the wife of a great man. Hold the whole world ransom. He held the whole world ransom for the freedom of his people.
Of his own people, yeah.
All he wanted is just for the freedom of his people. And you are here dancing naked with the people that sold you. And you are even among those that collected the money. You are among them.
Yes.
Because you will not deny that.
No,
you will have been shouting on top of your voice. Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you very much. That was a very fantastic submission. Thank you so very much. Thank you. And I want to appreciate you, Sister Lolo Norma. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Nice one. And Sister Helen have actually hit the nail, and that is fantastic. Let me tell you, this woman is so. You know what actually provoked me is that Aloy Ejimako is the lead counsel. For this woman to be ignoring every post from Aloy Ejimako, ignore all. Suddenly, the one that Aloy Ejimako posted that hit the zoo, in their upper court, he gave the zoo there to tell them that, look, it is your own Supreme Court that gave this judgment. This woman run out after 24 hours. Come on. These are not people that are supposed to be working together with. You're supposed to be following bumper to bumper. You know, how is the case going? What is going on? You know, where do you want me to speak? No, you will not associate with Aloy Ejimako. You understand? Because Aloy Ejimako himself already knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have nothing to do with this woman. That's why you see her, she can never come close to Aloy Ejimako. Aloy Ejimako knows the truth. He knows that this woman is no longer in the good books of our leader. Look, the only reason why they allow her to go in there to see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is because they want to be fronting her as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's wife. They want to be fronting her. Jesus Christ. Hey. How we call her? Yeah, hello, this caller. Hello. Hello? I'm on a live program. I don't know if you're aware. Okay. No. Okay, how you got one man? Then I can make contribution. Let me put you on the speaker. All right. All right, let me put this our brother on the speaker. All right, please go ahead. You are on the speaker now. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, dear friends. Good morning, everyone in the house. Pastor Van, good morning.
No.
Because I will use Igbo language, though let me use English because many dear friends are not understanding Igbo.
Yes.
I want to talk about Uchechi, you people are talking about.
Go ahead.
My brother, we are the people that is on ground. We know what is happening. Uchechi is one of those that sold our leader.
Confirm.
Always about it. I don't want anybody to be painting that word.
Confirm.
He is the key maker of that. Nobody should be painting that word. You understand? We are on the ground. We know what is going on. You understand? He is the Delilah that sold our leader. So whatever she is doing is not by surprise. It's not by what can I do. He is the one that make. Watch that video that leaked out from hotel room between Uchechi and our leader.
Okay.
She is the one that bring that video out, sending it to the enemies to know where our leader is.
Hey.
You understand? That video is not something of today. So she is the one that sold our leader. Nobody should be painting that word. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Biafrans got bogo tele. I got bogo tele. Shameless. I got bogo tele. Okay. Now, academic, you are raising your hand, please. It's like you have something very urgent to add.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother. That is it. We are here. You know, I want to use this medium. In fact, before I say this particular word, I want to thank that our lady that spoke before this the last caller spoke. You know, she really hit the nail on the head. I will say that. You know, I told you, because of the respect we have for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me tell you, I was the one that said, let us start calling this man His Excellency. That was after the launching of ESN, that made me to believe that really we are serious, that is distinguished from the Owazirike. You get a point? Because under Article 1, Paragraph 2, Subsection 3 of the Charter of the United Nations, it expressly says that if a nation means a people, are no more comfortable for the union in which they see themselves, they can unanimously organize themselves for self-determination, which is propelled by self-preservation, which is the armament of the people that is written by Machiavelli in 1260s after the death of Christ. And immediately after the launching of ESN, I said, this is distinguished. This is distinguished because there is no nation without army. There is no nation without infantry. There is no nation without brigade. Law enforcement agency is the police, is the military, is the gendarmerie of the people. What happened to Uchechi is the influence of family of origin. I'm not talking about spirituality. I'm telling you that she allowed herself to be influenced by her family of origin. Once you are married, try to understand that your nuclear family now is the family of your marito, your spouse, or your spouse, as you may nominate it. That is your family. The other one, you have left it. I'm telling our women today to use Uchechi as exemplary so that they will not make the same mistake she made. Her problem is from her family because she did not understand that she is married to a hero, that she should pray ponderantly, support her husband. She is not the only woman that the husband was locked. But you should know your husband. What your husband is fighting is called just cause. And you should be the frontliner. And you should eulogize, panegyrize, to upload and to uplift the whole people that are supporting him. There are so many women that went naked because of Nnamdi Kanu Seketerima. There are so many people that donated their life because of Nnamdi Kanu. In a fashion parade. Look at me as handsome as I am. You think that you went to school, you don't have a certificate in politics. I have it. What I'm telling you is that in 1929, historically speaking, our women stood to support their husbands because they have seen that their husbands were being overpowered by the colonial power. Aba Women Riot, 1929. Before ever white women stood up, white women were being locked inside the house. They were not given the full political right. But in Africa, in Igbo land, in Biafra land, women stood up to support their husband. It is known as Aba Women Riot. Tell Uchechi the frontal lobe. What you call the culum lobe. It is not the frontal lobe. She is culum lobe.
Thank you.
Her the behavior of women during the time that their husbands are in the difficulty. Why is it that the Abab women did not went to join the Caucasians that were over emphasizing on taxation, but they went against white men? This one is going with British people. You get the point.
Thank you.
Code era demonstrandi. Code era demonstrandi. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Okay, trying to round up, I don't know, Victor is riding a bike. Is Victor going to be able to talk to us? I would have loved to hear you because we have not heard from you. Okay, Victor, if you can come to a stop, we will give you the microphone whenever you can come to a stop because you are riding. Otherwise, Amubim, please give us your closing remark so that Victor will talk eventually. Then I will close this because Nnamdi is calling me.
Pastor, 1 minute, sir. I want to park very well.
Okay, when you park. Okay, when you park. Max, please go ahead. Give us your roundup remark.
Thank you so much, Pastor Van. And I am here to assure you to continue, doing what is right for the people of Biafra. The only thing we owe Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is to carry on with his mandate and his ideology. And that ideology is to see that his release is imminent and the restoration of Biafra is done. And that is what we owe those that started this fight that are not with us today. And I salute every person that has the courage to come out to speak the way we are speaking. Those that are fighting, those that are protecting my mother's ancestral land, I say, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless all of you. I remain, you are Okenwa. I remain, you are Wanwa. I remain the Diakwara Biafra. And the love from my father's land that I bring to all of you. May Chukwu Kabiama bless all of you. Thank you so much for having me.
You say, thank you so much, Mazi. Okay, Victor, please go ahead now, Victor, if you are free.
I am free, even if it is 1 minute. Let me chip in because here I can't carry. It's too much. It's too much, my pastor. I know, Nnamdi, please pardon us, but I will just go straight to the point. Let me just make it very clear, because everybody that has contributed here, just because of what I heard and just because of what we have been saying, I just want you guys to know that you are standing on the right path. When the time is yet, only Chukwu Okike Abiama we unfold this hidden secret, but we all already know the truth. You understand? So let us continue to stand and remain focused on that truth. It doesn't really matter. Uchechi Onyuchu, this woman, you are worse than a serpent. You are the masterminder of the kidnapping of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because if they have not gotten to you, there will be no way in this world that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, can be kidnapped just like this. It was your intelligence. It was everything. You were the one that, until you come out publicly to explain to Biafrans the role that you played, I bet you might think that you are living in the UK. You are going to run mad. When you are going to start your own confession, you are going to run mad. Because our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a prophet of the Most High God. It is a leader of 70 million people. So you cannot just chip him out just like that when he continues to stand in truth. And unless it is not Chukwu Okike Abiama that sent him on this mission. You understand? So there's nothing that is shaking me. The only thing I just remain focused is on Biafra. Let the redeclaration of Biafra be here, and I know that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to come out with our flag, and then all hell will be loose. I am telling you. So there's no need. Uchechi, you are the one who sold your husband, because I've not seen anybody, even me, even if I have a cousin, a brother, a nephew, and something is happening to him or her, even if he's sick, I know what I will do. I know the length. I know how sleepless or how restless I would be. Not to talk of my husband, the person that you have his own children. Look at what you are doing. But those kids, you think that nobody can talk to you today. You think that you are questionable. You think that you are untouchable. You think that nobody can talk to you. But remember, those kids, those children, for the fact that you even open your mouth to mention the name of our leader's son, they will ask of you. They are his blood. Those are our leader. They are going to ask you every single line, every single bit, every single inch, and every question, every role you played. Because everything that you are doing now in the secret, you think that nobody is seeing. It is being opened. But when the time is yet, you will understand. I hope that by then you will not run mad when explaining. It is better now you come out in open and explain to Biafrans the role, and you communicate to those who you already adopted, you already accepted for them to kidnap your husband. You talk to them to release him immediately. If not, heaven and earth will not forgive you. That is just the main truth. I hit my mic here. Thank you very much, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazi Victor. That's our rep in Portugal. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know, that's all the way from Lisbon. Thank you. All right, and rounding up, Choose Ede, you came in very late after 1 hour 30 minutes. If you have a submission, please do it now in 2 or 3 minutes, please. Choose Ede. Choose Ede, are you there? Choose Ede is not there. Okay. His Academic Highness, please, in 2 minutes, just give us your closing remark so that I will run this program up this morning. Are you there? You're muted. You're muted. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Yeah, you are muted though. You are muted. Academic, you are muted though. You are talking, but nobody's hearing you. I don't know. Am I the one that nobody's also hearing? Let me refresh this system. Okay. My beloved mommy is writing me, telling me, how can Uchechi participate in the protest for our leader's release when her hand was involved in it? And that's true. You know, she cannot do anything for our leader to be released. Uchechi cannot do anything for our leader to be released because Akaya the mayor. She can't do anything too. So what we're actually doing now is to expose her. Because I'm telling you, I'm not doing this program now for her to change her mind, because already she knows what she has done. I'm telling you, If you think you are doing what you are doing now if you think you are doing what you are doing now to convince Uchechi to change, do you think Uchechi is not a baby now? She's not a baby. She knows what to do. If actually she is sincere, she knows what to do. But for the fact that she is not sincere, she will never join in saying anything for Mazen Nankano's release. You understand? So I'm going to two people. I'm going to bring in two people. Choose Ede. Are you there?
Yes, so one more.
Please remove the music on the background. That music have copyright, please.
Okay, sorry. Let me get out here. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. But that music, don't let it play out here. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I'm out from that section. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. My brother, I greet Biafrans. I greet you all. Thanks for the analysis today, and thanks for
We no longer hear you. We have lost you. We no longer hear you. Kenneth, can you go ahead and make your submission? Unmute yourself, Kenneth Aja.
Greetings, Biafrans. Lovers of freedom all over the world. I greet you, Pastor Van Van Van. You are doing so well. I'm so happy to join today. Today is my first time. I'm so happy to join.
Where are you joining us
from? Biafran. My name is Aja Kenneth. I'm from Old Enugu State.
I know, but where are you right now?
Now I'm in Ghana.
Oh, yeah.
I reside in Ghana. Yeah, okay. I'm serving my master in Ghana right now.
Good.
So I'm very, very happy to be a Biafran. And I will be very, very happy. I will be glad to see Biafra as a country. I'll be happy to stay inside Biafra. Once Biafra arrives, I will be the first person to be in Biafra. I will be there. I'll be happy. And what I have to say about Uchechi Kanu, I don't have much to say, sir. When Biafra comes is when we will know what to say. Just now, we are just loading it for her. What we are loading is inside fridge. It's cooling for her. When Biafra comes, before we will know what to say. So now, that is all I have to say for now. I'm very, very happy. And great Nnamdi for me.
Wow. Thank you.
Great Nnamdi for me.
Thank you.
So that is all I have to say.
I believe you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wonderful. Wonderful. You know, when I see this young blooded Biafra, you don't know what you're up against. I'm telling you. Chu said that. Are you there now? Go ahead.
Yes, I'm there. I'm sorry that it cut me off. I'm sorry. Like as I was saying, greet my son for me, okay? And greet Abalakata. Let him put more gear. I love that. You see, there was a program, I think it was during the time that they kidnapped Mazen Nankano newly, that this woman called Jezebel, as I called her, did when she was saying that her husband was more fit in that dungeon than some of us that are ranting outside. Hey, it's like I participated in that program, but I said that these words that this woman is vomiting now shows that she knew every down thing that made her husband to be in that place. I participated in that program, but this is open clarification to the world to know that Uchechi was the one who perpetrated this evil on her husband. Now she is trying to know if she can run to this. And if you care, not take, you know, all of them will nyatch her anyhow. Tomorrow they will look for one way to go and say this. Those people that all of them that join hand in kidnapping Mazen Nankano for Biafra not to come. You see, I'm praying for them, not to be fit, but they will see Biafra, but they will not die. They will see Biafra like this, but they can't die in it. That is my prayer to them. Because anybody that our people did an adage, when you mana today, what I'm praying is that if I done if I want I believe dependent of our own is not a sin. Only some countries, they're very small. They were smaller than Biafra. Like I'm using an at least one way or the other. Like this country that we are in, that I am into now, they are not up to 4 million people. They are not up to 4 million people in this country. That is the inhabitants of the country. They are not up to 4 million people. Talk of people that are more than, we are saying 70 million. That 70 million is just we are just taking out of this thing. If we are to do proper analysis, family to family, how we are from beginning to now, even to the oldest and the youngest, we are more than ×2 of that 70 million. You understand? So, but I thank God for everything that we are doing. Jisake, all of you that are propagating the whole thing in social media, because I've heard one of my brothers saying that she learned how to speak funny, not English. She should go and learn how to speak English. Sometimes when they speak, they think that they are speaking English. They are completely nuisance in the people's area. So all this one that she's trying to camouflage or to do this or rant, she's completely confused. And I want all our women to pick her up piece by piece. Let them scatter her anywhere, so that she will have, if she herself can go and have settlement with Asari Dokubo, with her father, with somebody that is working tirelessly, like Joffo, even if she didn't know, plus expose done to concerning a Joffo. So she's supposed to have learned since that time, but she refused to learn. Now she will learn in a hard way.
Thank you.
She will learn in a hard way. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
God bless you all.
She's going to learn, and she'll learn in a hard way. Thank you very much. All right. And rounding up, Academic, are you there? Give us your closing remark.
Yeah, thank you. I'm sorry that my voice couldn't come out at the triumvirate. I was trying to tell our people to understand the movement. When we say movement, it doesn't mean organization in toto or solely speaking, but it has to do with ifeneme nandoany, the movement, the current affairs. Why is practically the son of the grandson of Eriza coming to the zoo? What is the ideology, meaning the sense behind the coming of the grandson of Eriza in the zoo in this particular temporal? You should reason that that is to resuscitate the declination of the zoo. In 1884 stroke 1885, there was Berlin Conference for what? Subdivision of Africa in colonies. And the reason behind the United African Company and subsequently the Royal Niger Company and the Nile that came to Nigeria was for the royal palace a prodigal son, because what happened, he's trying to relate with an affiliated African blood. Now, they resolved themselves and they wanted to send him, and they have sent him to the zoo. What is it telling us? It's telling us that everybody unites with their own people to satisfy their want. So you, Uchechi, should have united with your husband. You be where your husband is. You be where your people are, not where English people are. You don't speak English more than me. I know the etymology of English. You be where your husband is. That is what you call the lacuna, ikeoku. Be where your husband is. Your husband is on the right side. Your husband doesn't, it is you that doesn't have sense. You don't have sense. That is the reason why you are going against your husband. Your husband doesn't, but what he wants, and nobody is infiltrator. we are Biafrans. I know that she has compromised because from her word, parola personarum, she said because of the care that those people give to her, she is doing that, she's doing against her husband, against the Biafran people because of care, which is very wrong. I don't want to go too deep, but onye nwelonte ya nolo, Biafra is bigger than everybody. Quod placuit regem lex abet vigorem. Quod era demonstrandi. God bless you, Pastor Van Van Van.
Thank you so much, our own academic highness. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you very much. All right, fellow Biafrans, we're going to leave it here, and you can see we have this Gwangwa, this notorious sellout, very notorious sellout, who sold her husband for some pieces of silver. She has wasted the silver she was paid. She is waiting to collect the excess of the silver because she cannot collect it until the demise of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the truth remains that we are going to ensure she doesn't get it because the one she already ate is going to choke her. I'm telling you, it's going to choke her. Okay, she will not collect that last one. Biafrans are wise now. Our eyes are open. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu means a lot to us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu means so much to me that I was dreaming and believing God. I said, God, bless me with a son. Bless me with a son. And I will call him Nnamdi. And Chukwu Kabiama gave me that lovely boy. And his name is Nnamdi. Naming him after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it was not something that just happened suddenly. It is something that I dreamed and I prayed for. And Chukwu Kabiama opened my first fruit with that lovely boy. And I tell you, the arrival of that boy means that no hope is lost. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be free. And Uchechi and all her cohorts will be sent to the bottomless pit. They will be disgraced forever and ever. Now Chukwu Kabiama. And our prime minister is going to ensure that because he told them, I will be your last but stop. I will be your end. I'm a chikotu nuni unity. I'm a you there. Okay, you didn't watch that video. You did not watch it. Now listen to it.
I will be, I have not just I will, I have become your last bus stop. And said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come. I don't see you there.
See, at the end of the day, now everything that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every information is given, he is passing direct to his son, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And Aloy Ejimako, whom Chukwu Kabiama have restored back to us and is now doing the real work for Biafra. And now Biafra Republic government have now aligned with the legal team, and everything that they are doing, our government is aware of it, and we say continue and bring us the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because as we are doing that in the court, we are going to be doing what we need to do on ground to ensure the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Lord bless you, the Lord keep you, the Lord make his face to shine upon you, the Lord be gracious unto you and give you peace. I love you all, but Chukwu Kabiama loves you more. Until I see you later tonight, remember it is fundraising tonight. So the only way you can also support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I have over 320 of you watching me right now. Tonight we are having this fundraising. Tonight you are going to join us in the Zoom link that is provided every week, the same Zoom link every week provided for our fundraising. Please remember to join us for this fundraising tonight, 7 p.m. Biafra time. 7 p.m. Biafra time. We are supporting our Biafra Liberation Army, giving the Zoo Army Woto is the code. So remember to join us tonight for that fundraising. If there's any updates, trust me, I will always bring it even before then. But until then, keep the fire burning. Airborne! Airborne. Thank you. We move.
anya simba na anyị ga-aga ka anyị nwee ike wee nwere onwe anyị ọ ka mma na anyị nwụrụ ebe anyị na-asọ nwere onwe tụmụ na anyị nọ n'ụlọ etu a mmadụ bụ mabata n'ime ụlọ mbịa bupụ m isi a sị na-achọghị ụdị nka ọ bụghị anyị maka ga-eji wee chụọ àjà ọzọ ihe anyị na-aga na anyị ga-enwerịrị onwe anyị o nweghị ihe mmadụ dị ndụ pụrụ ime gbasara ya eluigwe ekpebiela na anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị nwere onwe nke anyị ga-enwetakwa kwa ebulakọ jụrụ ụmụ ya sị ugbole ka ihe ga-eme unu mara ihe ọ bụ. You see, the land of Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody.
Ejiofor was the eye of Nigeria in IPOB. All the commanders that died, Ejiofor was part of the eyes. Ejiofor entered IPOB, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taking him as a lawyer, and he became the eye of the Nigeria government in IPOB. He became the eye of Umahi in IPOB. Ejiofor, for the month of November, woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. When we land on you, we will destroy everything you have except you are genuinely fighting for Biafra. Woto woto to the enemies of Biafra. Woto woto to those who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu either directly or indirectly. Woto woto to those who have joined their hand afterthought to betray Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra. Woto woto to those who have soiled their hands in the blood of innocent Biafrans and innocent ESN commanders. You will never know peace. Woto woto to you who say Biafra will not come. Woto woto to those who say if Biafra, instead of Biafra to come, they will rather die. Woto woto to all of you. The gods of our land have destroyed you. You will never rise again. You will never, ever, ever rise again. You will never rise again. Any native doctor that tries to make you rise, his power and everything he have in this life will be destroyed.